Intel and TSMC, two titans of the semiconductor industry, are reportedly on the verge of a groundbreaking joint venture that could reshape the global chip landscape forever. According to reports, this deal has been quietly gaining momentum under the watchful eyes of the US government, and now it's getting real. So, what's really going on here? Intel is handing over partial control of its struggling foundry business to TSMC, the world's leading chip manufacturer. But here's the twist: TSMC isn't putting up cash. Instead, it's contributing something even more valuable: its expertise and its people. This 20% stake is not a traditional investment, it's a strategic knowledge transfer deal. TSMC will train Intel's engineers and reshape its manufacturing culture from within. It's like inviting your fiercest rival into your home and asking them to remodel your kitchen while you cook dinner. To understand how wild this is, let's rewind the clock. Back in the 1990s and early 2000s, Intel was the undisputed king of silicon. It designed chips, manufactured them, and dominated the PC era with legendary products like the Pentium and Core series. But then came mobile, then came AI, and then came TSMC. While Intel stumbled over delayed process nodes and misjudged market shifts, TSMC rose quietly and powerfully by focusing only on manufacturing and doing it better than anyone else. TSMC became the heartbeat of the modern chip economy. Today, it builds chips for Apple, Nvidia, AMD, Qualcomm, and more, controlling over 90% of the world's most advanced chip production. Intel tried to catch up. It launched Intel Foundry Services to compete with TSMC and Samsung. It poured billions into new fabs in Arizona, Oregon, and Ohio. It even secured $7.8 billion in government funding from the CHIPS Act. But nothing stuck. Clients didn't come. Technology lagged. And in 2024, Intel posted a historic $18.8 billion loss, its first in nearly 4 decades. Move of joint venture allows Intel to inject TSMC's operational DNA into its foundry bloodline. And for TSMC, it's a no-risk way to gain a foothold in US chip infrastructure. Without opening its wallet, it gains equity, influence, and access to American talent and facilities. And don't forget the third player in this game. The US government is heavily involved behind the scenes. Concerned about layoffs, national security, and China's tech ambitions, Washington is eager to stabilize Intel, boost US-based chipmaking, and reduce dependence on foreign supply chains. In fact, reports suggest the idea of a joint venture was floated to other firms, Nvidia, AMD, and Broadcom, before TSMC finally agreed. But this partnership raises big questions. Will TSMC really help a competitor succeed? Can two companies with such different cultures collaborate at scale? And how does this JV align with TSMC's separate $100 billion plan to build 5 more fabs in the US? While Nvidia and AMD thrive as fabless chip designers relying on TSMC to deliver bleeding-edge performance, Intel is still caught in a painful identity crisis, trying to be both designer and manufacturer in a world that favors specialization. And unlike Samsung, which builds its own chips and fabs with full independence, Intel is now accepting outside help, something it would never have done a decade ago. So what's the takeaway? This deal isn't just a business maneuver, it's a strategic realignment of power in the semiconductor world. If successful, it could finally make Intel a true foundry competitor to TSMC and Samsung. If it fails, it may go down as one of the last desperate moves of a once dominant giant. One thing's for sure, this is not just about chips, it's about geopolitics, national security, and the future of innovation. Do you think Intel can make a real comeback with TSMC's help? Is this a smart strategic pivot or a sign of surrender? And how do you see this shaping the future of AI, mobile, and computing as we know it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the tech moves that are shaping the world.